Hey everybody, and welcome back to Tenza Motorsports. Today we're going to be doing some 5-point harnesses on my race car. I've read your comments. Yes, I should have been using a 5-point or 6-point instead of a 4-point. There's a lot of issues with some of these seat belts that are the cheap ones, the harnesses that are cheap ones. You do want to make sure you're using harnesses that have the SFI rating, or also, I can't remember the other one. I'll have it right here. Really fun video today. Before we do, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, like and enjoy this type of content. Also, make sure to check us out on Instagram, Tenza_Motorsports. We do giveaways. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the brand because they didn't really want to play ball very much, but I'll have some equivalency ones down in the description below, ones that are essentially similar price. The other thing that we'll be doing is at some point doing a Hans device, a setup for both my wife and I, making sure that we're safe when it comes to that. So we've got a harness bar here. That is not ideal. Obviously, you'd preferably have a roll cage, half cage at least, but we're kind of balling on a budget at the moment, and we just recently purchased seats for her car, so we're still trying to recover from that. So yeah, half cage or a roll cage, full cage. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing on both these vehicles, but they know I've gone from building one car to building two after getting married, so money's a little bit thin here on the channel. So let's just start with this for right now. We'll get these in the car. I did take my old ones out, no longer have them, no longer using them, and we're going to be getting a 5-point system. That's one thing we made sure to get when we were doing both seats, is that they were compatible. It has that hole down for the crotch strap to come up through the middle of the seat in the bottom. So yeah, no more chit chat. Let's get these unboxed, installed. Mostly running time lapses. There's not a lot to show you guys. Nothing super crazy. So let's get it done. All right, so I'm not sure how well the camera is on me because I can't see the screen on the back, but this is, it definitely makes the seat very tight. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I bought these seats when I was a little bit skinnier, and adding all this stuff in here makes it pretty tight. So there is the harness. Wowza. Okay. I might have to make some adjustments here. Boy. I've been less comfortable before. I just can't remember when all of a sudden. Man. Okay. Well, maybe a 5-point wasn't the way to go. Maybe I should have looked for a 6. Keep me safe from a wreck. Man, that's exhausting getting in and out of here. Well, I'm gonna go do the other harness. I'm not gonna do it on camera because there's not really that much to show you. You just install the harness. I am gonna show real quick at the very end of this. I'm gonna show how to tie it over the harness bar. I'm gonna do that in every single video where I'm working with harnesses, just so that if anybody's watching this trying to find that information, they can, or if they don't know that it exists, so that they know what to do. All right, so real quick, I'm going to show you how to tie these on to your harness bar. This is kind of like a locked position, so it's not going to move around on you. And you'll do the same thing if you've got a harness bar or you've got a roll cage. If you're going to the bar itself, this is how it'll be done. So the other thing you want to keep in mind is that before we tie this up, you want to actually have your strap sitting slightly tighter than you want because it's going to gain about 1/4 of an inch. So I always put the buckle right here up against the bar, and no matter what I do, even if I try to match it to this one, for some reason I always gain about 1/4 of an inch. So right here, as it sits, it's just slightly too tight, and you'll start by going under the bar, up over the top, and then what we're going to be doing is following the same orientation. So right now we're under, and then back over. So we'll do the same thing with this. We'll run this strap up through the bottom, over that middle piece, and then down. And then from right here, you'll want to check to make sure that these look similar and that your straps are sitting roughly in the same position. Everything looks good up front. And now I'm going to run this back through. You just go over this one here and then down in the back. Now these are a little bit tight. Hopefully yours aren't this snug. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but it just makes it difficult to get the strap through. So hold on just a second. So this is what it looks like all done. So you're double strapped right there. Come up over the top, down into the back. And we have all 4 of them identical to each other. I read your guys' comments. I really appreciate you guys when you comment, even if it's just something simple like, hey, good video, or that looks fun, or whatever it is. I really appreciate all the comments. It helps me know what you guys are thinking. It helps me connect more to my audience. I feel like I do a lot of camera talking, and so I'm a chatterbox. I'll talk to somebody forever, but when I'm here by myself, I feel like just talking to the camera. You know, I'm talking to you guys, and I want all of you to know that, and I want you all to know that that I do listen, and that I do take recommendations and suggestions, and as much as I can, I try to take video ideas as much as we can afford here. So yeah, thanks everybody so much for watching. Any comments or questions down in the comment section below. Make sure to leave something behind. Anything, just a hey, that looks fun, or well, yeah, maybe you should have gotten a 6-point instead of a 5. But yeah, I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bam!